Good evening, everyone, and welcome to What Seed Is It Anyway? The one where the tournament is, quite frankly, rather strange, but the points do matter, as we are going into the Wheel of Doom right after this. I am Alan here with Moonrisen Phoenix, watching this 0-2 matchup of Rywek versus Fearon Burgundy. How are you today?
Good evening, everybody on SpeedGaming. I'm doing pretty well, Alan. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. We had some good races earlier today, and we still got a couple coming up.
Absolutely. This is the third to last race. We have another one kicking off at 6 and the finale at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight.
Followed by everyone's favorite Wheel of Doom.
Favorite? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Well, but for now, let's settle in and watch this 0-2 clash. Rywek versus Fearon Burgundy.
We got one person hoping for an easy seed, and one person who thinks that they already know what bracket they're going to be in next week.
But rando gonna rando, and things are going to fall into place for one of these runners here tonight.
It just kind of depends on, will it be a seed where we know what's going on right away at the beginning, or will it be 45 minutes in and we're still sitting here going, what is going on?
There's a possibility of both.
It looks like we're still waiting for one person to ready up. Are there any particular trolls that you're hoping to see this seed?
Just give me the white sword anywhere but white sword item. I've been seeing that a few too many times lately.
I agree with that. I'm for that or Heart Shuffle being on, but it only affects 2 or 3 different items.
Oh, you mean like that match CD Improv has mentioned a few times.
That's because it is still one of the funniest matches ever.
Funny and or frustrating depending on which side you're watching the match from. If you're racing it, it's frustrating.
Yeah, I was about to say it's funny because I don't have to do the seed.
Looks like we're just about ready to get underway. As those of you who have been here before will know, this is the final day of week 3 of Swiss. There are 2 weeks to go in the Swiss after tonight.
It's nice to see that the chat is full of people like me that want lots and lots of shapes. I'll go one slightly better. Shapes, but with the second quest rooms. And Ferran Burgundy is taking off, and we're starting on Candle Row.
And looks like enemy sets on the overworld weren't shuffled, but it's still early. Let's find out a little bit more about this.
We're starting off with a full pack of bombs, which, I'll be honest with you, this is like the 5th or 6th race this week I've seen with that already.
Yeah, your thoughts on starting with that?
I love it, but sadly it's not like the other overworld items where you can then have a sword hidden behind a bomb wall, so it's good for exploration, but not much for anything else.
So the wood sword was indeed in its vanilla cave, so that's the first troll dodged by our runners here today.
Yes, but sadly, due to a hiccup, I wasn't able to see if there were extra candles or not yet, so not sure on that one.
Same here, unfortunately. We'll have to see on the next pickup.
And Ferran seems to be slightly stuck at the moment.
I'm sure those technical difficulties will be resolved shortly, as we'll check out the Western Vanilla Potion Shop and find, well, a potion shop. Imagine that.
Alright, so did we actually turn the randomizer on, or are we just playing the vanilla game just with some cool outfits?
Well, there's your first switch. That's the hint shop.
And a door repair reminding us that the goggles do nothing. They still look cool, though.
They look cool, unfortunately, well, not today. Our first... Oops, go ahead there, Alan.
I was about to say we're going to be checking out, it is a green level 3, which according to people tells me it's a second quest mixed overworld, and it's still a level 5.
Well, if there's one thing both of our runners are going to be relieved about, we're not dealing with the with second quest overworld. I know a few of the runners hate that.
I'm not sure where I stand on it because, you know, there's pluses and minuses to everything. But with it being a mixed overworld like this, having to deal with wondering which particular spots are going to open up from which particular quests, it might be a good thing they started off with those bombs.
Perhaps you're right. Still, also Fearon Burgundy trying out Team Right on the gambling game, but loses big. Those 35 rupees are gone.
Well, it's a bit like a good old door repair, where the sooner you find it or the sooner you lose it, you're not losing that much.
It's still... Oh, and here's our Triforces for the day. Let's see what we did start with.
And now we're both kind of frozen. Sorry about that. Hopefully, with the technical difficulties, we can have both of our runners running at the same time a little. There we go. Fearon is back up and running. So, do you like to do the gambling shops, or do you just tend to pass them by?
I always mark gambling shops as an X on the tracker. I'm not the gambling type in Zelda, as Rywek finds a heart container on the floor in level 5.
Not in its normal room. I think that's a key drop in vanilla level 5. Leaving that floor drop there, I don't blame him. Free bombs in case you need them. Or just go back and pick them up right away.
Either works, right?
Yeah, it's just sometimes you really do feel like the people who are in the races are watching you, because the second you say they aren't going to do something, they go and do it.
Commentator's curse and all.
And permanent sword beams are on. That's going to help out with a lot of the combat, unless things rolled up.
Ooh, when Fearon gets sniped by a blue moblin.
It's hard to say if there was anything that was really discovered by him yet, as, you know, we had that little brief hiccup. Same with Rywek, but at least with him exploring inside the dungeons, it lets us piece together a few things a little bit easier. I'm a little bit... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was a little bit worried that Fearon had not picked up his sword yet, considering it being vanilla.
We are starting off with Triforces 3 and 5 as indicated by our tractor. Thank you to Diesel Pilot for tracking for us this evening. Much appreciated.
And Rywek picked up 5, but not ducking back in, going to check these corner spots to get them out of the way as Fearon makes the slightly convoluted trip to the graveyard.
Level 7 located in the southwest corner. How about that? Oh boy. Oh, that's an awkward group right there.
Uncle Wizzy's Lime Green Emporium. Now, I couldn't really tell from what little we saw of 5. I'm thinking first quest or shapes, maybe?
That's, I'm not sure which one, you're right. What little we saw of 7, it could have been either one.
We've had a small secret of 10 and a medium of 30, so far the secrets appear to have rolled vanilla.
I think the circumstances are pretty overwhelming to see vanilla secrets.
$100 for the bait. You're gonna be hoping that there's only one bait block or 0 this seed.
Chat, I'm believing it's 2Q7 here, and Wizrobes in that area is going to be hazardous to say the least.
As much as I played the Zelda, I'm not good at telling which one is, the secrets of determining first versus second quest. So, I'm just hoping we find a map or a book here soon.
Well, that is a second quest 7, and oh, Rywek not gonna like to see that. Wants back out, and well, you can't do that.
Maybe with a magical sword.
Oh, and chat informing us that Fearon Burgundy does have the Armos item. It's the ladder. How about that for a find? No vanilla items today, everybody.
I'm happy with that. The earlier you find it, the better, and with the bombs, as long as you're in that area, I'd go and check those 2 ladder spots that you normally find in second quest.
Only problem is Fearon's on half a heart, and that's a hazardous area. Oh. Yeah, that's mixed for sure.
The more of these bees that you got flying around you, the more hazardous it feels.
So with the ladder in hand, what's Fearon's next play? I would be surprised if he didn't go right to the sword to see if it's there.
Between the sword and the coast, I mean, there's so many plays that you would think about making, but he's checking level 1, which, at least with just the one enemy this time, is pretty free.
More technical difficulties.
You see, everything is coming up vanilla for them, so instead of the racers getting trolled, it's us commentators who are getting trolled. I think Fearon might be working his way towards the coast, possibly taking care of that top east corner while over here.
Yeah, the Lost Hill sounds pretty decent, as we'll find level 2 here in Monocle Rock. Rywek's side returns just as he gets another door repair, unfortunately.
And another one that does absolutely nothing for him.
Including, same as those goggles, right?
You see, that's the problem. Because it's a troll. And we just lost the whole stream over here.
One moment, everybody. Looks like Fearon's found level 1, which isn't far from level 2 by the looks of things. And looks like a container heart on the coast, according to chat.
So we had a heart on the ground in 5, and we had a container heart there. We haven't had any other vanilla things yet, so I'm still going to hold out hope for Heart Shuffle.
We'll see. I mean, 2 hearts means nothing. And we've got a key in the Triforce room, which means the dungeon drops have been shuffled.
Yeah, in 5, when Rywek picked up that Triforce, it was in one of the 4 corner rooms, like Fearon had just left.
That's right. Oh, and there's the magical boomerang over in level 1. I can't argue too much with that grab. Still early.
And it at least lets us know if some of the enemies have rolled up or stayed vanilla. Like, we have some beefy keys. Now, I've not seen Keys get boomerang much above the standard 0. They do not get stunned at all.
That's right, as a vanilla game doesn't account for keys rolling over 0 HP.
Fearon gonna see what we have at Vanilla 2 or 3, depending on which quest you're in.
Still hasn't gone for his sword over at Vanilla, and well, that's a clear indication we're dealing mixed.
I mean, considering it's 15 minutes in and he's just not gone to that cave, I'll at least say I'm impressed with his ability to not be dead.
I think he's taken at least 1 takedown so far, but I couldn't tell you exactly where.
The only problem I sometimes have with these mixed quests, which is why I prefer it to be one or the other, is I look at some of these and I think to myself, don't bomb there, Fearon. It's mixed quest. It's not going to be there. And all of a sudden, nope, there's one there.
Oh, a couple of interesting finds by our runners. Extra candles did not roll on. Meanwhile, the wand in level 2 for Rywek. My apologies.
I love it when the extra candles don't turn on, because you kind of have to now focus in on, are you going to hopefully find that red candle? Are you going to try to save up for it? With vanilla secrets, I'd go and buy a blue candle as soon as I could.
Fearon's got the money for it. Has he seen a candle shop so far?
We have on one of the 2 sides. I just can't remember which one of the 2.
I think Fearon's making a beeline for it.
There's times when watching these races where you just think that the people racing are psychic. 0 HP orange Tektites.
Not going to complain about that if I'm the runners.
I would find it funny one time if four-headed Gleeok would roll down to 0 and you could just take out your boomerang and kill them.
I think the boomerang, Gleeok's immune to boomerang, however.
Yeah, but I've been accused of giving Fred evil ideas, and I figured this one is a good idea. Just, cover my bases.
Look at that find by Fearon. That's a sword, it's just not the sword he's looking for. Magical sword up in the northeast corner.
And the blue ring rolled vanilla, so it either rolled above the 255 or we just have luck on our side.
Here's our earlier answer about level 1's location. It's south of the East Forest Armos.
At least Rywek is still checking Armos locations. Hopefully we'll find his ladder sooner rather than later.
Meanwhile, Letter in Letter Mountain. Somebody get the ice cream, because we're going to need it at this point.
So does the A and B trick work with the beams as well as the actual staff?
Assuming you mean from the using the wand and the sword at the same time, I couldn't tell you for entirely certain, but maybe chat can help us out with that one.
Because I was just watching it while Fearon was doing a little bit of exploration, and I was just like, if that happened, that would really improve combat this seed. And Fearon up A to save some of his rupees for another goggle purchase.
Considering he's still looking for a candle shop for his blue candle purchase, I don't blame him one bit. He's closing in on the sword, meanwhile.
Closing in as long as he keeps heading this direction after his up A's.
That's true.
Some 0 HP for one of the different types of Octorok too.
Can't complain about that. And Fearon's at the screen with the sword. He's gonna check it. He's gonna be maybe happy to find this. I mean, 20 minutes in, I'm not sure how he feels about this.
Knowing that there's no extra candles, I think just anything that gives him a little bit of a combat edge while he looks for it. And at least now he picks up the knowledge about the permanent sword beams on his side too. And on that screen, having the 2 HP and 0 HP red Octoroks on the same screen.
Ouch. Rywek not going to be happy to see the blue darkness he worked hard to knock out. They give him absolutely nothing. And it's the keys next door that are going to give us an item in level 1. Red ring! Oh my goodness.
I'd call that worth it.
Hey, if you needed something to feel better about taking those blue darknuts for nothing, that'll do it.
And a free Triforce right there on the ground. Now, will he go back in to get that second item?
I think he's already seen it. He's left it on the floor. It was the magical boomerang, and it was pretty easy to find. He's off and running.
I'm sorry I missed it, seeing him find that. Fearon's making his way up to the Grave Armos and potentially checking Vanilla level 6. He's got his Armos items, so right now just any exploration is good general knowledge to pick up.
Is this playing the Debt Mountain right away? Interesting.
Well, it fits in with his routing, just, being over in that general location anyway, but I think right now is more about finding that candle there.
He just did find it, and he's off and running now with overworld exploration.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna try to pick up whatever Death Mountain searches he did not get done last time he was up here. So I'm still anticipating him going and checking like the waterfall cave and the 2 ladder spots.
Eastern Debt Mountain check for Fearon as Rywek goes back into level 2 at Monocle Rock.
The roughest thing about doing some of these checks is, especially in mixed quests, not having the power bracelet or the recorder yet, just wondering, will I find the levels that I'm missing, or am I gonna have to come back out and dig more stuff later?
I fully understand that. Yeah, that's always a worry.
And there's an old man of some kind in a room right below that Goma.
You hate to see this. Fearon finds the white sword item. It is the book, but he'll need 6 hearts to pick it up. Level 8 might be the cure for that, though, as it's right next door.
Yeah, I'd go in, just grab it as soon as I can and get out. And based on the fact that we have a dark room that's not Ganon, I'm gonna say this is the second quest back half.
Good old 2Q8.
And confirmed Heart Shuffle is on. We just had a second floor item in 2, and it was the red candle.
Oh, that's going to trick our runners a little bit. This means this level 8 is going to have 3 items. Potentially, anyway. Rywek taking a 2 Triforce lead, 4-2 over Fearon Burgundy, pick up in level 2.
And a bomb still takes down a Vire, which is very helpful.
Absolutely. Fearon continuing his surge in this 2Q8, which... Oh, goodness, and here's our... oh, boy. There's the Wall Master. He's headed back to start.
Now, do you think Rywek will make it back into level 1 to hopefully find a 3rd item there as well?
I'd be thinking about it if I were in his shoes. I mean, Rywek is very close to that area. Might be reading your thoughts again there.
And we did have the map of 2, so we do know that it is first quest first half, second quest back half.
All of the joys of both second quest 7 and 8 tonight.
I've asked this of a few of my commentary partners, just because of how many ladders are in both of those dungeons. Would you rather have the ladders in those 2 dungeons but have a slightly easier 9, or have first quest 8 but have all of the ladders that are in that 9.
If you're talking about staircases, I've always said 2Q8 can burn in a fire. I stand by that. Even I'll take the harder 9 if it means avoiding this dumpster fire.
Fearon trying desperately to get hit by that blue bubble, but every time it gets close, something else pops up in his way.
Good use of that bomb throw to take out that dark nut. He wants that blue bubble badly. There it is.
And he's got to make sure he remembers to take out that wall master before leaving this room.
That's right. And those things are tanky tonight. Oh, leaves the room. I like that play. He's gonna opt to reshuffle that blue dark nut and hope it's gonna spawn into something significantly easier to kill. Uses his last bomb though.
In this case, I'm fine with it because making sure those Vires don't come back to harass you again for a while, that's going to be helpful with how tanky this room is.
That's true. You never know when you're going to be sent back here, potentially.
Now, Rywek knows that Heart Shuffle is on. Fearon does not have that knowledge yet. So he's still in a good dungeon to dig, but this could lead to some potential trolls depending on what he finds.
Here's the big question. What's here?
I was gonna say something, but I had to turn off my mic just because of laughing at those bubbles cornering him in.
Well, he's gonna find an item, and he is not going to like that. That's...
TGE had control of that red bubble. It bopped him right down there, saying you will pick that up.
Fearon will say otherwise, and leave level 8. Probably, and he's probably got words for the seed already. Let's be real here.
Yeah, especially since he still cannot pick up that book. I don't know about you, but me personally, I still like picking up the book, especially if Atlas is on, with having different words that you can write along the top and having different places you can start. I want the book to just say, here's where you are.
And Fearon's going back around level 1 to find a small secret. Let's see what else is around here.
Rywek still has yet to find the Armos that has his ladder. At this point, I think it has to be the Vanilla Armos or the Death Armos, because I think those are the only two we have not seen with all the earlier difficulties.
I believe Fearon found it at the Grave Armos.
Picking up the meat just in case, but it's the 100 rupee meat. If you're gonna make that gamble, I think I would rather look for the cheap meat.
I'll agree, but sometimes time ain't on your side, and well, in this case, you have a good feeling you're dealing with second quest overworld, which means you only got one secret. This is fairly poverty seed-like. Not sure I agree with the play. But I can fully understand feeling like you need the bait yesterday.
Yeah, especially since with, well, I don't think with it being first quest, for the first half, I think we're looking at just, one potential bait block this seed. And now that he's bought that expensive bait, he's found an arrow shop and cannot afford to pick it up.
That's unfortunate time. But on the flip side, you don't have the bow yet. At least you know where the arrows are when you find it.
That's true. I mean, the only thing I would say is that same thing you did about, being a poverty seed, but when you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna buy, I just say be glad that you found the red ring and move on.
That is 250 rupees saved, you're right.
Alright, we have a heart stuck inside of a mummy.
Gibdo's heart container is going to ensure Fearon can pick up the book if he so chooses, yes?
Yes, and considering he's gotta go back to level 8 anyway, might as well, pick it up when you go back for that and hope it's the Atlas.
Yeah, considering 2Q7 and 2Q8 can really mix you up if you're not careful. Here's an area Rywek will not have discovered in this 4. Fearon's gonna know. Oh goodness, of course. Well, is this even randomized? Level 4's Triforce rolled in its vanilla room.
It's at least keeping us on our toes. And it's not like some of the seeds where you find it one room after you found the Triforce.
The old Triforce is in next room trick? Yep, I know that one. Unfortunately, Fearon's exploration of this 4 is going to end right there. He's key blocked.
And based on the pause screen, there's no way around that key block either, so he does not have much more information than Rywek, other than, just the location of the Triforce.
Rywek continuing his search in Western Debt Mountain, meanwhile.
And Fearon is... Fearon is going various different places.
He's going right for that book.
Yeah, it was just confusing because at first I thought he was trying to screen scroll and then he went over, but now he appears to have made that decision. And we still have not seen the large secret anywhere, so the large secret is actually being held very securely.
There's the book for Fearon. That'll be, that's a big one. If it's Atlas, of course.
Not wanting to go back into 8, I probably would have poked my head in at least long enough to see if it was the Atlas.
Rywek finding level 3 deep in Western Debt Mountain. We do have the Triforce there, though.
Yeah, but 2 items, I'd still dig it. It's small enough.
Absolutely. You know the dungeon layout. This is first quest 3.
And you now know what room you don't need to head to. That appears to be the vanilla raft room.
Sure looks like it.
and Fearon discovering that it is vanilla potion prices today, and picking up a set of red, even though he had just recently got enough to pick up the arrows if he needed them.
Must be feeling that the arrows won't be of much use until he finds that bow.
There's still a few levels that we have not seen yet. I don't believe we've seen 7 or 9 yet. So, considering that exploration might take him back that way anyway, not a bad thing to think.
I think we have seen level 7, actually. Or I might just be having seed bleed.
That's possible. The joys of having so many of these to watch in a week is that sometimes they can start to blend together.
I am found in level 3. It is the heart container. We'll have to see if level 3 is double heart container or not.
And the scary part, at least for Fearon, is that so much of this knowledge is over on Rywek's side. He knows about Hard Shuffle being on and some of these other things. He's got some of the combat advantage. Fearon is just not having good luck yet.
Yep, and to add to that, gets sniped by a red line one, is sent back to the start, which is a fair ways away.
He goes in for another shot at gambling, and at least this time only loses the 10 rupees.
Better than 35 he lost earlier, you're right. And another heart container obtained from a take, ain't he?
Rywek finally switching over to bombs to help out with those orange whiz robes, but they are trolling him and they are beefy.
That is Red Ring saving him here, I feel.
I know people like to talk about Red Ring letting you face tank. Face tank does nothing when you're up against something that has about as many hearts as you do.
That is very true there.
Fearon back near Vanilla Start, and I think going to pick up a few of these things that he had not been able to check the last few times.
Question in chat, one's location is south of the East Forest Armos.
And Rywek is gonna clear this out anyway. We already have this Triforce, so I'm not sure what he was hoping to do there.
And, now that I think about it, the second item is a floor drop, and this is not a... Orange Wizards being this beefy, the last thing you want to see along with them is a set of blue ones.
At this point, I'm thinking I'm willing to call it plus or minus 4 with how many strikes being done.
Definitely rolled in a higher range of that.
And this is the second time that the Triforce room has had bombs. I like that. You start with bombs, you're gonna get free bombs. Don't need to worry about explosions tonight.
Fearon was considering the hints there.
Considering he doesn't know about Heart Shuffle yet, they could be the most truthful hints as possible, and you'd still wonder if you could believe it or not. Alright, he's entering the disco room in 2, which I think, if I remember correctly, will hold the wand for him.
Oh, gets a little too close to that wall master, though, and is sent back. Not too far, it's only a single room, but still.
The only bad part about that is it brings back all the wall masters that you'd killed before.
And we have our answer for level 3. It was a double hard container 3, so no items to be found there.
And Fearon pushing a couple of the blocks in that room for some reason.
Probably was thinking that that could push, but in a first quest 2, there are no push blocks, unless it's segmented, of course. But it's first quest 2, so no dice. And Rywek was stuck there trying to screen scroll.
The only thing that I know for sure about this level 2, apart from the 2 items we saw, is there is either an old man or Zelda's room right beneath that Goma, because you could not bomb down from there on Rywek's side.
Oh,
we
right.
missed the pickup of the ladder on Rywek's side there.
Yeah, we did, because I was wondering what Rywek was doing in that level 4, but if he's got the ladder, then he's fine, especially with those 5 keys.
So we can finally get a little bit more exploration in this dungeon.
Also forgotten about the book there. It is Atlas. And we're going to see the staircase item here in this level 4.
If he can survive the traps.
If I'm Rywek, I love the sight of that recorder there in level 4.
Yep. I love it, but the only thing you gotta watch out is trying to pick which spots to check to find, especially level 9 at this point.
Fearon's out of level 2 without the Triforce.
Bomb blocked.
That'll do it.
Rywek is now up to 7 keys, so I'm expecting him to find the any key at any point in time.
That's quite possible. Rywek now a 3 Triforce lead over Fearon Burgundy. 5-2. My apologies.
He's not only got the Triforce count lead, but he still holds on to that advantage in knowledge. As much as that early ladder helped Fearon early on, everything else has just been rolling Rywek.
Absolutely, and now Fearon's up in level 1 again. He might not be too pleased to find that. He'll be happy to find the red ring, but at the same time, you find that at 46 minutes in, you're going to feel behind. Rywek now in this 2Q7. Time for some fun with the whiz robes. Thank goodness for red ring.
At least there's only 2 of them in this room. Now, I agree with you about the red ring, but we only know what 2 of the items in 1 is. So if he manages to take a slightly different path and comes across, say, the bow or the silvers in this one, that would be a massive thing in Fearon's favor.
You're absolutely right. We'll see what happens. Yes, this joyous room that Rywek spent quite a bit of time clearing, only to be disappointed. This is the spot of the red ring.
I'll go through 3 or 4 of those 8 blue dark nut rooms if I can have 1 HP keys that give me a red ring.
Sure, absolutely. And there it is for Fearon. And let's see if we can find the other 2 items. I mean, we know the magical boomerangs here, but what about the other?
And will he even go to dig it out? Because as far as he knows, he's just looking for a heart container right now.
Ooh, that's a little bit awkward. Shouldn't be too difficult for him.
Being able to do the A and B strats as well as having the red ring, it's going to be a little bit of time consuming, but not bad, and he was able to refill his bomb packs. He's just got to be careful not to set himself on fire.
No problem there, especially with red ring.
And the little baby dig doglets appeared to have rolled down.
Always a good thing to see. Spiky made bad decisions today.
I'm sure CD will ground him.
Oh,
I secretly think that is why CD likes Spiky, because it's shaped like a CD.
I don't know about that. Maybe it's shaped like a cookie, and that's why, but I couldn't tell you. Oh, Fearon may be trying to clear this room as Rywek did. Oh, he won't be happy if he keeps on doing this, and I thought he was thinking otherwise, but not quite.
With them rolling up like this, I know that it resets the damage on the individual ones, but I think I'd go for kill 1 or 2, save the room, and repeat until it's dead.
Fearon's going through this just fine, and Rywek, meanwhile, seeing that the blue wizrobes are still as unfriendly as ever.
Well, I said this in one of the early Week 2 matches I commentated on, that me saying what I would do holds no candle to what, these racers will do. There's a reason why I'm sitting here enjoying commentating and they're here racing.
There's that 3rd item. That's a heart container. Ron's got his answer. Now he's just got to pick up Triforce in 1, and he'll pull within 2 of Rywek.
Now the funny part is, every dungeon that Fearon goes into has been standard. Every dungeon that Rywek has gone into has been a complete mishmash of a heart shuffle.
You're right. Fearon still doesn't know about the red candle in 2. For all he knows, this is standard item drops. Now Rywek with a 4 Triforce lead, 6-2. Fearon trying to get his key count up. This is why he's visiting more rooms.
Now, Rywek has not seen the 3rd item in 1. In case there's a no finding of silvers, that could lead Fearon to pull back into this a bit.
Level 1 is short, however, and it's a quick dig, especially since he knows this doesn't drop anything.
Well, I was confused as to why Fearon came into this. He has seen all 3 of the items that are in here. That Triforce is free.
There it is, and
I think Fearon has just gone kill crazy, wants to murder everything that lives in Hyrule.
I think he's just trying to look for keys. But this is the Triforce room. This won't drop anything.
And Rywek going straight through the desert did not try any of the recorder spots in there. By the power of Grayskull, we have a 10 heart mags.
That is gigantic for Rywek. That is a double sword upgrade, 4 times the damage, and with Red Ring in tow, he's cruising by now.
We were talking about face tanking earlier. He's gonna be hoping there's some of those 8 blue Dark Nut rooms just so he can have a challenge.
You may be right. That is man, he is soaring right now.
And unlike Fearon, Rywek is picking up the wooden arrows. We'll see if that helps him. Also picked up another bomb pack, which, I mean, you know, going from 5 to 8, can't blame him there, but 20 rupees when you're down to 40-something, it's a bit shaky for me. Now, we have not seen any of the any roads yet, and as we're starting to run low on overworld spots, I'm guessing it's either going to be vanilla or all push block and recorder spots.
Yeah, at this point, I think both of our runners, well, at least Rywek's figured out that any roads rolled vanilla. Back in this 4, we still don't know where a recorder leads, I believe.
No, we have not tested the recorder or any of the recorder spots. It's just kind of sitting in his inventory right now. But coming back in with 2 keys as well as having his ladder, he's just going to be happy to be making headway towards getting that Triforce.
That is absolutely correct.
And after all this time, I thought we'd checked vanilla level 6 a while ago, but it was a medium secret today.
Still not bad. It's more rupees for Rywek. He's not going to complain.
True.
Here's the recorder room for Fearon.
And it took him back to... that was level 5, I believe, so it could either be vanilla beaten or new beaten.
That sounds just about right. And Rywek finds an arrow shop. Fortunately, doesn't have the rupees to buy him quite yet. Did we find a second item in level 4?
I don't believe so. I was trying to remember if it was a heart or not, and I just do not have any remembering.
I think Fearon at this point is he's making some gambling plays. At 57 minutes, picking up his Triforce of the day. I kind of agree with that.
Well, we know it's a gamble, even though we don't know what the other item is. But sadly, Fearon is still under the impression that Heart Shuffle is not on.
That's right. It hasn't hurt him yet.
And it took him to that bottom corner, which I don't remember that being a level.
That was 7. It's new beaten.
Well, in case we need to go back and dig for silvers or bow, that's going to be great help to both of our runners.
Speaking of great help, here's Fearon digging 5. It is a Triforce dungeon, but he knows, he has seen that sometimes you need to go back into what some people have called pendant dungeons to pick up some items.
Yes, that's one thing I've been enjoying so far this tournament is the further melding of Zelda 1 and Zelda 3 into one glorious mess.
I'm not sure whether to be happy or no, I'm not even sure what to think about that term, to be entirely honest.
Glorious mess?
Glorious mess of Z1 and Z3?
Well, another one of my supposedly bad ideas was trying to find a way to do a crossworlds of Z1 and Z3. So, whatever you think of that as well.
I'd give that a shot. That sounds rather entertaining if you ask me.
Beating level 5 to get the green pendant to go find Sahasrara to get a way to get into level 4 of Z1.
Yeah, that sounds pretty standard.
And at 1 hour in, the white sword item is found on Rywek's side.
He's not going to be upset to see what's next door, though.
No, especially since he knows that the Heart Shuffle is on, so we are going to be seeing hopefully all 3 items and not just I think we only saw 1 so far.
I believe you're right. And is this the item in 5? No, just a good old transport.
That magic sword just feeling oh so good watching those enemies go down like butter.
Absolutely.
And this is the room where Fearon found his standard issue banana.
After a fair bit of frustration.
Yes, the room. Oh, we got a pack of hot dogs over on Fearon's side with the raft find in 5.
Pack of hot dogs? That's a new one. I was just going to call it firewood.
Well, either way, something's getting barbecued.
It's true, and Rywek probably just as disappointed as Fearon was finding that boomerang.
Yeah, but at least he didn't get knocked down there by a red bubble, so...
There's this.
And the compass is on the... You're going to have to find one of the many staircases to get over there, as it's on the other side of that shoot room. And with it being 2Q8, we have some good old-fashioned walk-through walls.
And that's not going to push for Rywek, as Fearon's out of 5. Wonder how much time, if we're going to see some raft checks today.
Well, we definitely still have 9 outstanding. And from between you and chat, I believe that all of our other dungeons were found. So it just depends on which one of the overworld checks you want to gamble on first. Alright, we have in chat that we possibly also have 6 outstanding as well.
Fearon, meanwhile, fighting level 3, thanks to the recorder.
Which, this one, if he digs out both items, will give him confirmation that Hard Shuffle is on. So an hour and 3 minutes, an hour and some odd minutes into this, he will finally be on level pegging when it comes to knowledge. And Rywek... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead there.
I was just gonna say that Rywek appears to be going around some of the rooms, seeming to hopefully find the other items without getting pushed into things.
Are we still looking for 6?
That's what chat is saying, and I'm not going to disagree with them. They've been helping us out all night.
That's entirely correct. Triforce an 8 for Rywek. That ticket to 9's getting awfully close.
It is, but I'd hop back in there. Apart from the boomerang, he hasn't seen any of the other items. I know that, you know, going into 2Q8 is very unpopular, but this is probably a gamble that needs to be made at this point.
And Fearon gets trolled by the Dodongos again, and will be forced to up A out of this room. He's out of bombs.
Meanwhile, a pack of bombs just disappears on Rywek's side. It's literally how the Cetas seem to have gone all night with every time Fearon thinks he's catching up, something new just drops into Rywek's lap. But on the good side, once Fearon is done with this, even if he just picks up one of the hearts, he will have enough mags.
Rywek, meanwhile, a scramble here in 8, try and find some items. Probably is hoping to find a bow. There's that bomb pack for Fearon in 3. And this single block room that doesn't push. Thanks, game.
When everything else just doesn't seem to work, that's like just a little bit of extra rain falling on your head. and that we were talking about trying to find some more rooms like this for him to just play around in, and they stand no chance. He is face tanking and knocking him down.
No problem. Is this one of the items, however? Not quite. It's one of the 7 transports in this 2Q8.
And Fearon picked up the floor heart there. I can't see where he is on his map, so I can't tell how close he is to the other room. Chad is saying that there might be a Goma blocked item here in 8. That's possible, but we still have the third item in 8 as well.
We're scrambling to try to find the staircase item. Actually, I'm not even sure which item he's found already.
He found the floor item. He was having lag issues on that screen. See, I think this is the only reason why I never minded 2Q8 is because even though there's a lot of straight lines, you have so many different staircases that you can take. That is until you get a one-way stair that takes you all the way back to the beginning.
Oh, one ways. Here's the other item for Fearon, and uh-oh. Here's where he may start to get worried. Just found out 69 minutes in that this is a heart shuffle seed, and oof. Yeah, that's a couple of moments to just reevaluate everything. Well then, what next, Fearon?
Normally I have a piece of paper for when Heart Shuffle is turned on. I sadly do not have that this time, so I don't remember all the places he's finished searching, so I don't know where to suggest he go next. Alright, Rywek is making his way back down the right-hand side so he can get back over to the left-hand side again.
A little bit of confusion about this bomb spot. Fearon hasn't found out it just won't open today.
I think he's desperately looking for a new place to search. I'd say go check out those 2 raft spots.
I'm about to say the same thing, and I think he just read your mind. He's closing in on that western raft spot.
If I'm playing Psychic, then I'm gonna say that it's still gonna end up being a close race when it gets to 9, because even in second quest, 9 can do 9 things.
Absolutely, 9 can always do 9 things. Fearon opting to use a potion there to pick up a red one.
As much as I enjoy watching Fearon both commentate and play, I don't know what he's doing with some of his decisions he's made this race, so...
Probably just wants the safety of a red potion at this point.
With second quest bubbles in the dungeons, I can't blame him, especially with several of them being in those reverse C rooms. He might be psyching himself up for another play in to aid himself.
Is he about to check? He's about to check that eastern raft spot, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm hoping for that, but I'm just trying to give my guess as to why he popped a potion in a potion shop.
Rywek's continuing that dig southwest portion of level 8. Opting to pick up big shield.
I'll admit this is the first time I've seen that purchase made in a non-boomstick seed.
Some people are just more comfortable with the big shield. I can't blame Fearon for that.
But when I do seeds, I pick up any defense I can get. I'm just saying this is the first time in the tournament I've seen it.
That's true, and Fearon just picked up the biggest piece of info that he could pick up in this seed. He's got mags. He's cruising now.
But he's heading away from the other raft spot.
He wants level 2. Fearon does have the wand in 2, but doesn't know the other item.
At this late in the game, I normally pick everything up. Even I'm not picking up the red candle. I mean, he was so anxious about this to where he got the big shield. He's got the mags now, and it was the minimum heart requirement. I'm surprised he's not in nervous mode.
There's also the fact that he hasn't had the Triforce in 2. That could be something.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that part. Rywek picked up a heart container off of the floor in 8, so we're down to just one missing item in that dungeon.
Is this item number 3 for Rywek? Fearon finding out the red candle in 2, he's just looking for Triforce now.
Did he pick up the Triforce? I was looking away for a second.
Didn't pick up the Triforce, but he did just pick up the red candle. And now he only
red candle's what I meant. I'm sorry.
That's fully understandable. He knows the location of the Triforce now and is probably going to beeline right for it. There it is, right on the floor. Fearon pulls back within 2. 7-5. But that east raft spot is worrying me at this point. Could be your turning point in the matchup right here. This is the location of 6 or 9.
Especially 5 was the dungeon that we started with, and the fact that the raft was there, the way things have gone lately, I'm expecting something good.
And Fearon wants those arrows, but right now that raft, called it hot dogs, I call it firewood. Just burn it. Rywek now in level 5. Let's turn this. Go ahead,
it's gonna be a end up being a slight waste of time for him once he finishes checking the spots after he picks up his raft. And that's all 4 of the take any's found.
We're now ahead in a heart battle, 12-11. I know that's going to interest at least a few parties in chat.
Well, everybody should know by now you gotta have heart.
Absolutely. 6 has not been located, neither is 9. The raft is already been confirmed to be firewood.
So right now, Rywek did not check any of the recorder spots in the desert. So those areas are also still outstanding. Not sure which other of the recorder spots are blowing this time. Here's 6 underneath.
Oh my goodness! Right next to level 7. Ooh, Fearon gets lucky there, I would say.
I think Fearon is trying to do a pirouette.
Absolutely, and there are 2 items in the 6. If the bow is here, Fearon might be back in this game. Especially now with Mags, he must be feeling like he can take on anything, and he probably can.
Rywek's still trying to dig out his raft, and Fearon is taking on some pancakes.
Rywek's just found his raft. There it is. And is this an item in 6 for Fearon?
And it's just the white sword, so the good news is we have some knowledge.
Bad news is we really don't care about the white sword.
Not anymore.
Rywek immediately beelined it for the western raft spot. Found out it's nothing.
That's the one good thing, though, is that Rywek is taking care of the checks as soon as he can, so he's trying to lose as little time as possible. And Fearon having better luck against the Troll Dongos this time.
Absolutely. I mean, sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. However, Rywek opting to pick up a bomb pack. That sends him out of range for the arrows, and I think he just realized that.
Rywek already has the wood arrows, though.
Oh, that's my mistake. That shows how much I'm paying attention.
It's Fearon that's tried 3 times. To answer chat, we're not sure about what's in 9 yet, because there is a possibility of some Goma blocked items.
Oh, we're gonna have to dig both 7 and 8, are we? Unless the 6 has something we don't know of yet.
if the bow ends up being in 6, this could be a massive game changer for Fearon. I did not see what the third item in 8 was, and we still have 7 to dig.
And look at that. Rywek driving right by that spot, that recorder spot, which is the entrance to level 6, is focused on this 2Q7.
Alright, according to chat, 6 is clear. They're saying that power bracelet was in here.
I must have missed it. Thank you, chat, for keeping us updated. And Fearon's going to be into the Triforce room very shortly, picking up the Triforce and pulling within 1 of Rywek. Look out, everybody! This race is not over yet.
Alright, so Fearon got from a recorder spot in 4, found the power bracelet in 6, which could still lead us to 9.
Fearon has all over. Well, actually, wait a minute. That power bracelet will open up the anti-roads, but it also may be the key to opening up level 7 or level 9, rather.
Yeah, there's the There's the second quest, magic sword spot that could now be open. There is also the second quest level 4 spot that's open. And we also can't forget that this could be a bust too, because we have not tried fluting in the desert.
You're right. But Fearon joining Rywek now in this level 7. Both after the items here in this level. Oh man, oh, and now here's the compass for Fearon. Oh boy. We definitely have a race at this point.
Having to dig all the way around. Somebody cover CD's eyes. Spiky made more bad life choices.
Well, that's Spiky's mistake.
Yeah, that's true, but, you know, they're such good friends that you always feel bad.
Yeah, I will admit on that one.
So, if it's mixed quests and you got second quest enemies, are all of the bubbles guaranteed to be red or blue, or can you still have some of the first quest bubbles in there?
You can definitely have some of the first quest bubbles in there.
Alright, I was just making sure that I wasn't seeing things.
You're not.
Fearon trying to be careful to make sure he doesn't get bopped by the red bubbles here. We've picked up every heart we've seen so far, so there is still a chance that we could have to dig 9 for silvers. I'm still not sold on bow because, like Chad has told us, there may be items blocked by Gomas.
Honestly, it could be bow and silvers in 9. I mean, we've seen plenty of strange stuff in this tournament. This could just add to it.
We've already dug both pendant dungeons.
push for Rywek. What do we have here? We've got an item. Silver's found in level 7.
That just puts us in a hunt for the bow.
Ooh, Fearon will need to find those to still be in this race. Has just enough money to, and he's thinking about it. There's the payoff.
It's like, is that nervous pacing or trying to be a showman pacing?
I think it's nerves at this point. Oh no! He's gonna have to give up one of those hearts, and oh, he's not happy about it. And who can blame him?
Oh, he's not just not happy, he's just not doing it.
That's another possible option. Absolutely.
Even with the red ring, Fearon is starting to get a little bit low on hearts after that up A.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but you never know. Sometimes, blue Wizropes can just make a mockery of that red ring.
Yeah, especially with this color of background, there's been a couple of times I didn't know there were Wizropes in there until they spawned underneath one of our runners. And taking out 2 Dodongos with 1 bomb, nice job, Rywek.
Fearon might have changed his mind about paying that heart to the second mugger. Let's see what the play is here. Triforce, and looks like it's all systems go for Fearon Burgundy. He is going to drop. Will he go back into the 7? That's a critical decision. Silvers are in here.
As much as you say people hate 2Q8, 2Q7 can be just as bad, if not worse, because it's an even tighter, compact area. Nobody wants to go in there, but he's got to.
I called 2Q7 2Q8's little brother. That still doesn't mean we like 2Q7 any more than 2Q8.
The only good thing about being a little brother is it's fewer staircases that you have to guess on.
That's true.
I'm not sure where Rywek is trying to record her off to.
Right now, the big thing that Rywek's forgetting is that recorder spot next to level 7, which holds level 6, which is his last remaining Triforce. Fearon's making a charge trying to find silvers here in 7. Not that he knows it's the silvers.
Did we see the second item in 7, or is that still a mystery to us?
I believe we haven't found it.
So we could end up with both bow and silvers being in 7, just like we were suspecting a possibility of 9.
That's true. And I think this is the room with the silvers for Fearon Burgundy.
Which that's been like the one thing that the game has been nice to us about. Most of the drops have been in the slightly easier combat rooms, like the Keese instead of the Wizropes, Gorias instead of Dark Nuts.
Back into level 4 for Rywek. Fearon, another transport, opts not to take it. As chat pointed out, that is the right decision. Here's the room with the silvers. Well, not exactly a tough room there either. It's a tough room if you don't have mags, but Fearon's looking at those Wizropes and you think you can take me? Nah.
Either way, I'd rather take on orange Wizropes than blue Wizzies.
Absolutely. And Fearon, big fine. No, I don't know what that stab was for. You found your silvers, Fearon. What you doing next?
Going through nerves because he's 90 minutes in. He knows the opponent he's up against, and he's just now getting his first set of arrows.
That is, that. You know what? I like that answer.
And thank you, chat. Chat is saying that 7 was one of the hearts.
And what would we do if it wasn't for chat tonight? Thank you, all of you. I'm really appreciated.
If it wasn't for chat, I think we would be much more lost than any of the racers are.
You are absolutely right. And okay, so let's see what happens next with this race. I mean, there has been so much so far in the last 20 minutes.
By the time the races are done, they're going to come in here and they are going to be cursing us out. Why did we roll them this seed? What did we do to, what did they do to get us so angry at them?
You know who did roll the seed?
It wasn't me. I forgot how to.
Huh. The answer is Rywek. He rolled this.
Oh, that's fine then. He brought this on himself.
Now we have a race as Fearon knows the location of 8 and is going to beeline it over there as fast as he can. This race, this seed has gone places I didn't expect it to.
And this time, I know we did not see the third item. The first item was Lord Banana. The second item was a floor heart. So that leaves us with one staircase item left to find in 8, as well as his final staircase. And he is checking some of the push blocks on his way there.
I wouldn't be too surprised to see him go in the east that mountain as well and check out the recorder spot there. What's the next play with Rywek now that 4's complete?
Well, he spent more bombs on that one bomb spot than he has on all the Dodongos this seed.
Back into level 3.
So, right now the bet is the betting is, will the level 9 play be under a push block or under a recorder spot that they're both forgetting? Because right now those are the only things I can think of that's left.
Honestly, Alan, I think you were on to something earlier speaking about the desert. Those checks still haven't been made, and it could very well be right there, and we don't know about it.
Yeah, because the scary part is I've seen both Fearon and Rywek both checking spots that they'd already checked before. They are both thinking they missed something when chances are they just don't know what that is.
Nope, not here in East DM. Burgundy might up to dig 8, trying to find the Triforce. There is another option that the bow is actually in 9. From back in. Go ahead, Nyland. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna ask if Heart Shuffle is on, and Goma is holding on to a heart in a couple of these levels that we've seen the Gomas in. Could Bo be in 9 and just have hearts be under those Gomas?
Absolutely. And honestly, I know I'm not much of a gambler, but I want to believe at this point that we're going to see the Any key under that Goma in 8.
I'm fine with that bet. After he gets 8, as much as I want that desert checked, as long as he's up here on East Death Mountain, that 2Q magic sword location needs to be pushed as well.
That quote-unquote bogey arrow. You're right. There's the breakaway, and Fearon's back out of that room.
I'm not 100% sure why Rywek's in 2, and it's only because he has both items out of 2, and he has the Triforce.
Nerves. Oh, there's that Goma. Potion used by Rywek in this 2. Those blue dark nuts not playing kind.
Man, I'm feeling nervous just watching this.
Goodness, you and me both. I mean, Rywek had a 3, borderline 4 Triforce lead at 6-2. And here we are, it's 7-all. And Fearon's where he needs to be right now.
If this third item spot ends up being a Goma blocked whammy, and it's somewhere in 9, this level 9 is gonna be insane.
Aren't you glad you're calling this race?
Oh yeah, this is definitely one that when it's done, every copy of it is gonna be burned.
Or it's going to end up in the Z1R Discord's try these seeds out.
If this seed gets sent to Fred, I will watch this.
Oh, you and me both. Rywek out of 2. What's next?
He's checked both raft spots, so I thought he was going to check the desert.
This is 5, and he's going back in. Or, no, wait, sorry, that's level 1. I'm sorry, I got mixed up there.
Oh, that's okay. We're getting excited. We're getting nerves.
Excited, nerves, you said it.
When you can have this many hearts, and you're still popping potions while dealing with blue dark nuts just because of how strong they are.
Oh goodness. That if I was Fearon right now, I'd be feeling pretty sick to my stomach after seeing that Goma and the complete back end of the spiral.
I'm just gonna say it's a very good thing that the racers are not having live mics at the moment, because it would probably not be speed gaming friendly.
You are so right. And Fearon continuing his dig. Level 1, there's the hard container. Oh my goodness, Rywek must be absolutely stressed out here.
And that's him also having the third item because he said no to the blue boomerang early in the match.
Oh goodness, and here, this is not what Fearon wants to see deep in 8.
You know, I've always heard about commentators and racers having those 3-hour seeds, but I've never actually been a part of one myself. I think we might be what feels like one now.
Oh, that is just disgusting right there, game. Why?
They stuck so many Gomas, red and blue, into level 1. The good news is they found them. They've already found all the items, but if they feel like they've missed something and they think they gotta come back here with them going to other small dungeons too, I mean, it's insane.
There's the heart container for Fearon in 8. I have honestly no idea how either of these runners must feel beyond stressed right now.
I can just picture them, both of them, like you see them when instead of pushing the block, they're a half tile off, walking into a block that doesn't push. My brain is just saying they are looking over in the race chat going, how come nobody's done? What am I missing? What have they missed? Are we both missing the same thing?
You are so right. And now, what's next for Rywek? He's studying his map right now. He's not sure what he hasn't done.
When he pulled, every time he hovers over that wand, I'm like, are you going to head to one of those spots? We know where level 6 is. All we're missing is level 9, and he's just looking for those 2 areas that are eluding him.
Fearon closing in on the Triforce in 8. Who's gonna be the first one to check the desert? Like, at this point, that's the question I'm wondering.
And Fearon seeing a pack of bombs, which is also reminding me, we have not seen a single set of bomb upgrades, let alone a price for them or anything.
It's vanilla price, and I believe we have seen at least one of them. Oh, oh no!
He had the ladder. I'm surprised he didn't try to avoid the red bubbles.
You and me both, but he does have the wand. Oh, uses the bomb to knock it out. I like the play. Now how you get back up there? And moreover, where's that blue bubble to help you out? If there is one.
Even though he's got that potion wasting... Oh, blue bubble's right there.
There's that blue bubble. Oh, that is the biggest find he could have had this in that level. Is he going to take the Triforce in 8 and head out? There's the shoot room. It's sitting right there. Opts not to take it.
He's hoping that the third item is going to be something.
Oh my goodness. And he thinks he can... Oh no. Fearon, that item's Goma blocked. The hints. There's the hole. And oh no. The hints are either mixed or they're just not... Wait, have we seen this room?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. This seat just keeps getting more and more entertaining. Fearon decides to man-mode the manhandler. And...
Rywek, you're here in the desert. Check the spots. Check the spots.
Please? Check the spots? Oh, oh my goodness! And he's gonna buy more old man stories. Old man stories, right there.
After the second one was a bust, just no.
Like, I understand. Like, cool. You're raised by a cup of coffee. Sure. What? Oh my goodness. And at 1 hour, 46 minutes and 20 seconds, new leader, Fearon Burgundy, has his ticket to 9.
He just needs to find it.
Oh my goodness! What a turn! Wow.
I don't blame him for not checking for the third item in 8.
I don't blame him either. At this point, you're probably thinking it is a Goma block. Where's he off to now?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Back in.
Hey, chat, you've been helping us out with everything else. You give us a guess.
Yeah, I that's a good one. So here's the situation. Rywek's looking for for level 6, which is in the southwest recorder spot. Fearon looking for level 9, hoping that the boat is in level 1. It is not.
And Rywek is back to checking spots that he's already checked before. He's still avoiding the desert.
Message in chat. I bet they forgot it is mixed quest and are not checking second quest spots. I fear that's the case for Rywek. I'm not certain that's the case for Fearon Burgundy. He's checked a few of those second quest spots. That's how he found level 6. Unfortunately, that's the thing that's been it is in the southwest recorder spot. Level 6 is in the southwest recorder spot. This is where Fearon's going to find his third item, I believe, or maybe not. My apologies.
Yeah, no. Fearon was the first one to get all 3 items out of 1.
Oh goodness, so he's got everything and just oh goodness, and now he's got 1 key left. Oh my goodness, I get a feeling we are not done with the swerves, because level 9 can very well do 9 things.
There's still none of the vanilla any roads have been checked because we're writing them off as vanilla. There's still that level 4 one. Fearon did not check the bogey spot, and there is other whistle spots besides my guess of the desert that have not been checked yet. In both of the woods, there are at least 2 spots that have not been tooted in yet.
And Rywek's getting close to the level 6 spot. Will he find it?
Just like Fearon kept bombing that one spot up in West Death Mountain, Rywek keeps checking that first quest 100 spot. It's not there. And we still have not seen the one large secret that is in this seed. So there's still whammies that can come back to bite us.
A question in chat, did Rywek check 127 recorder spot? I don't believe he did, but...
Yes, he did. It was
he did?
It was the final take, Annie.
Right, you're correct. I apologize. It's been a long seed, everybody.
Yeah. No worries. There's a lot of this stuff I've forgotten. There's just a few things where I'm like, okay, I need to make sure this gets noted down.
Okay. Oh, goodness, these nerves.
I just thought there are, the spots in the graveyard. There is a whistle spot there that has not been checked. I know that the second quest, push block 1 was checked and there was nothing there. It was not able to be pushed. But I did not see if anybody pushed the first quest, Magic Sword. So both Magic Sword areas are still at large.
Rywek's studying that tracker right now, thinking about what he's missed. Fearon's still looking in level 1. He hasn't found anything, and he up A's.
Hitting start and seeing that you filled out every room in one, you gotta be going. If you truly think that you missed something, go back to the levels where there are rooms that are empty. Yes, it may be the wrong play, but right now the wrong play is better than bashing your head against a wall that you've already walked through.
That is absolutely true there, Alan. What's next for these runners? Oh my goodness, this is... Oh.
I think Rywek is, with the amount of time he's pausing, he's either checking his tracker, going to the bathroom, or is as confused as us.
That's the big question there. And Rywek is back, and let's see what the play is here. Or more studying, apparently. Fearon using the recorder and going somewhere else. Where's he headed? Oh, is he going to check the bogey arrow? No, he's in Western Debt Mountain. Wrong spot.
Well, even if he forgets to record to 8, you're up in Death Mountain. That at least puts you close. I mean, we're both agreeing that it's the wrong side, but it's better than nothing.
Oh, need the power bracelet for that one, Rywek.
Has anybody checked, I can't remember if either of them checked where, First Quest 2 is, if they tried recording under that today?
I don't believe they have, you're right. Bogey, Fearon going to the bogey arrow, or is he going... Oh, is he going to check level 8 again? Uh-oh.
Well, there's a third item open, like I said before about, digging different spots. I still wish he'd check that, second quest, the bogey arrow.
Okay, Fearon Burgundy back in level 8.
To be honest, I wish he would hit start right now. We can't see the ladders or anything, but at least we could probably get a hint for ourselves as to where this item is, because we don't even know. And Rywek is at least picking up that heart because it's just sitting there.
Back to level 5? No, this is 8.
Oh, there's another whistle spot that could open. When you do the up, left, down, left way of getting to the graveyard.
It's out of the graveyard, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Rywek's right next door to the level.
And he's gonna whistle away!
Oh my goodness. We're on check. Oh my goodness, he's almost full cleared this 8.
And all these chutes that just lead you into solid walls are not helping any.
Except if one of our runners wants to bash their head into it, that's entirely a possibility at this point. We're closing in on the 2-hour mark.
And Rywek is checking that screen that Fearon had spent so many times bombing.
And at this point, I think Rywek is going to check everywhere, and he feels he might have mismarked something.
With Heart Shuffle on, that's a possibility.
Absolutely.
And after seeing so much of 2Q8, yeah, I'm finally on your side. 2Q8 can go burn.
Oh yeah, no. 2Q8 can go burn. Those 7 transports, including 2 one-ways, that's no. Don't get me in there.
And I saw that Also was in the chat, so if he's still in there, just a reminder, just to let him know that one of the one-way staircases took us from a couple of rooms south of the Triforce to the very beginning of the level blocked off by that chute.
What's the play here? Oh, Fearon trying to get through to that bottom left room with the sword. He's trying to get out of the way of those red bubbles. Manages to do it. This is the last room he hasn't seen in 9. That manhandler. We must have seen this, right? There's another transport.
We're trolled again.
Oh, wait. One more room. Maybe. Don't get hit by that wall, Master Fearon, please. Just burn the wall, Master. I bomb it. Burn it. Do whatever the heck you want with it. Just don't get hit. That wall master's still there, isn't it?
Yep.
There it is. Burn it, Fearon. There's the push. What do we got?
If it's a transporter staircase, I'm throwing something.
Well, get ready, because there it is. Oh,
I'm throwing something.
Yeah. Go ahead and throw it. Fearon's seen every single room of this 8. The idea of the oh my goodness. Wait, Rywek's gonna be the first one to check the bogey arrow, but he doesn't have the power bracelet. He doesn't have the power bracelet from 6.
At least somebody remembered it.
There's at least that. Oh my goodness. Fearon, what?
Please, Rywek, check the desert.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, give me a second. I wasn't expecting this race to take so long. I need to pop my medicine real quick.
Go right ahead. I can fully understand that. Oh my. So, what's the play now for Fearon in 8? He's seen every single room. He's out. Out. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah. Chat. I agree with the whole we need medicine from this race. I'm going to take my own. I need some caffeine. Rywek into level 7. Fearon. I think Fearon's going to check the bogey arrow. Let's see what's there. Fearon does have the power bracelet. He will check this, and it's empty. Fearon, please, for all of our sakes, check the desert. We don't know where level 9 is, chat.
I just shot Mountain Dew out my nose. Did I just hear that the bogey spot is empty?
It's empty. You're right.
Check the desert, please. Oh, Fearon hadn't even checked the ladder spots.
He's gonna get heart number 15. Can we get the sweet 16?
I'm hoping so. At this point, even if it's Goma block, find the bow and get that last heart.
Bow cannot be Goma blocked. Enemies can't block something that will knock him out.
Oh no, I'm saying that you find the bow, you go back there, and that's where the last heart is.
Oh, and is Fearon going to remember to check the 2Q4 record power bracelet spot? He's in the area.
That's one of those spots that I think was nerves that I was saying before, where he walks in that half tile.
Uh-oh. A bit of a malfunction there on Rywek's side, I believe.
I was about to say, did he switch to Mega Man noises?
No, I don't think so. Okay, there's the technical difficulties resolved. Here's the push. It's something. It's not what we're looking for. At least he's found it.
True.
It was a small secret.
It was a small secret.
That desert right now. Fearon! Wait, well, there's a recorder spot here as well. This could be where 9 is. There's something here. It's not 9, it's a secret. It's our large secret. There's the bloody thing.
Well, at least he's checking some of these second quest recorder spots.
And finally, 2 hours, 3 minutes, 10 seconds in. Are we going to get it? We've got to get it now. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get our first desert check. Not what we want.
Nothing.
Hold on, there's 2 more. There are 2 more desert checks. One check here. Oh no, whistle. Oh.
We're not gonna get the third one.
We're gonna get the third one. Give it some time. Fearon's gonna make his way back there. He knows that there's a third one.
If that third one is level 9.
Fearon's literally going to the last location, level 9. At this point, I think... Okay, he's back. He's very close to it. He must have been studying to check where he could record or two to get closest. Power bracelet at 2Q2. That's a good question. Here's a third desert check. Is it level 9? Yes!
Yay! Alright, now we just need to find the bow.
The bow, the roar, the door, and probably some coffee afterwards.
I'm gonna let you guess where the bow is because I've been 4 for 4 accidentally trolling these guys at this point.
I'm gonna go with you. Left ear for the bow.
Now we just gotta mega our way up to it.
Oh, hey, look, it's something we've yet to see this seed. Pole's voice. Oh no, and Fearon's got another problem to worry about. That was his last key.
Uh-oh.
Unless the Any key is the second item in 8, or 9. Oh, goodness, our runners tonight have spent so much time in 8, I'm confusing 8 for 9 at this point.
It makes me actually glad that Rywek is in 7. Just because I'm tired of seeing 8. Oh!
There's some info from Fearon Burgundy. He's found part 3 of the puzzle. We have Zelda's room.
Which which at least tells us what room we should hopefully find Ganon in.
Level 9 was in the Western Desert spot. Turnstile here? Oh, it's almost as if QQ9 wasn't the home of turnstiles.
I mean, a turnstile that leads to a turnstile that takes you to a magic staircase that, I don't know, leads you to a turnstile.
Right?
Who'd have thought that this would be how the race was going to turn out when for the first 75-80 minutes Rywek was in the lead like 6 Triforces to 3, and then it became 7-3 and 7-4 until slowly Fearon got the lead about 2 hours into this.
The turning point. What was the turning point in your book, Alan? At this point,
for me, the turning point.
Oh no! Wait. Oh, goodness. Rywek just ran past the spot for level 6 again. Oh no!
The turning point for me was all in how the items fell towards the end, because Rywek was clearing out all these dungeons that had the heart shuffle on, so he knew right away that he had to keep digging, and having that with lesser combat to begin with. Meanwhile, Fearon, by the time he was able to start getting Triforces, he was able to get that mags and stuff, and while he was the second one to get the mags, it doesn't matter when you spent so long getting the hearts versus Fearon, who's just heart.
Update from chat. Fearon has heard the roar of Ganon, knows where the door is. All he needs is the bow. Which at this point, if it's not here, I have no idea where it is.
We've full cleared 8, which means either we missed a heart grab from there, and it was 2 hearts and 8, or there's a push block room that none of us remember.
Honestly, at this point, as Fearon finds his first transport in level 9, I'm going to say bow and the final heart in 9. Any key is going to be blocked in 8.
I'm willing to go with that. Which, as long as Fearon is able to pick up a key here and there to keep himself in the game, it is going to be worth it.
Oh, and now we found out why we can't get Fearon's audio. Turns out his microphone is on. And,
probably using every single word that the two of us are imagining.
And many more words that we can't say here on SpeedGaming because we get in trouble for it.
We like doing this. We like being commentators for you all.
Right? Yes, Oh my goodness.
You know, originally I was saying after this I could do a second race just to try to give everyone a break. No, after this I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I was about to volunteer for that 8 p.m. race, and yeah, this race has been a thing. Oh my goodness, what a race!
If the two of us together make seeds like this, the next time they let us commentate together is when Panzer Dave is running.
Yep, I will. Yeah, I will triple overtime. You are. Chat, you are so right. You have no idea. Right ear exploration here for Fearon Burgundy. Nope, no dice, and a Patra on top of it.
At least it's a Patra he can get away from, unless he's just hoping to get a fourth key.
At this point, Fearon, oh, whoa, he takes out one Patrite, and it turns out it's the Master. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Look what just popped up on Rywek's side.
Oh, no.
Ah, goodness. That's just...
So, what happens if we have a double forfeit?
We don't know that yet. Everybody in chat, get your GGs out for Rywek. Superb effort. Oh, goodness. What an effort for the seed. And Fearon's...
He's in our setup room, so after he gets a drink or something, hopefully he comes to join us.
Fearon must finish, however, to be credited with the win.
Our tracker is checking things out with Rywek right now as as he joins us. GG's Rywek. Sorry to see it end this way.
Yeah, me too. I have no idea what I missed, and I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I can't find what I'm looking for.
Well, if you're looking for level 6, then I can tell you it is the recorder spot just outside of the bottom left-hand corner.
What? Just on the other side, the bottom left. What flute spot? There's
it's 2 screens to the left of 1Q3.
2 screens to the left of 1Q3. I don't have that up. There's flute spots?
Yep.
2 to the left of... I don't know where that is. Is it near level 7?
Level 7 was in the southwest corner.
Yeah.
Level 6 was 2 rooms right of that.
2 rooms right of that.
And we just found the bow in 9. I can't tell where.
It was second column from the left. Goodness, it's been a long seed.
What? This is a thing?
Oh, there was... We thought... Well, okay, I actually predicted where 9 was going to be, but the longer the seed went on and the fewer spots we had, the more recorder spots I remembered there being, and Fearon Burgundy has entered Ganon's room
2 hours
and drinking a potion.
After 2 hours 14 minutes, I don't blame him. Ganon is not 0 HP. Fearon will need 4 hits with the magical sword to knock him out. Good stun lock. There's Bacon. There's a Triforce of Power. Fearon knows the path to Zelda.
Now, please, for the love of God, go straight to Zelda.
Ignore the 16th heart, Fearon. Just go.
We were starting to wonder if you'd mismarked maps. Both you and Fearon were bombing spots that you'd already bombed before and recorded spots that you'd already recorded before.
I didn't know there were entrances that would open like that with the flute, actually. That's mostly that. I only knew that the lakes would drain.
Well, then you would have had a hard time finding level 9 because it was in the westmost desert location, also under recorder spot.
Wow.
And with that, the door opens. Get your GGs out, everybody. And well, there it is. That's Fearon telling you how he feels about the seed. just peppering
Barbecued princess.
with absolutely everything. Get your GGs out. Fearon Burgundy finishes in first place, winning the race with an official racetime.gg time of 2 hours, 16 minutes, and 22 seconds. Fearon Burgundy will improve his record to 1-2.
Yay!
Rywek.
We were at. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Alan. I cut you off there.
Well, we were wondering, trying to figure out where the race was going and when, because for the first 75, 80 minutes, you were firmly in the lead, and
really?
then it was just slowly being pecked away until we were wondering who was going to get the last Triforce, and then like 20 minutes of just looking for 9 or anything.
I'm so confused. This is what these little blue markers on the map are.
And now joining us in the chat, our race winner here tonight, Fearon Burgundy. GG's.
GG's, and all right, I'm putting my brain on a 7-second delay so I don't say words that'll get me kicked off of here because wow. That was a seed, that was a noun, that was even a couple of adjectives.
That's what we were kind of thinking was going to happen. Actually, when you entered 9, that's why we decided to leave your audio off, because we heard that you had a live mic going.
Oh, it was all the way live. Yes. It was yeah. There was a lot of FCC regulation breaking words being thrown around, trying to figure out A, where the bow was, and B, where 9 was, thinking that it was going to be in that order, not knowing or not remembering that one of the flags' important items can be in 9. So ergo, the bow was in level 9.
With all the Goma blocks, I was I had to be reminded that important items could be at 9 from Moonrisen here, because when we started seeing that all the rooms left were Gomas, we were like, okay, what rooms was missed?
Yeah, I definitely full cleared 1 and 8 twice, just making sure I didn't miss anything. And once that had happened, oh bleepity bleep, it's the bow is somewhere in 9.
Okay, so was the third item in 8 another heart? Because I know that Moonrisen and I were talking about was it Goma blocked or what was going on there?
I would have to go back through the seed to confirm for sure, but I believe that there was a kind of 3-item Monty left as far as what was where. We started with bombs. Okay, so we did get both. I'm pulling up my little tracker here. So there was an item not found in 1 for me, in 8, and another one in 9. So among those 3 items, one of them was a heart container. One was the any key. And the third, I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I can tell you that the third item in 1 was a heart.
Then I must have mismarked. Oh, I did mismark it. Oh, bleepity bleep bleep. Okay.
And
so in that case, one of them was 1 in 8 was either 8 or 9 was the any key and something.
Speaking of watching the seed back, for one, I kind of want to watch your VOD of it just because I think it'll be interesting to listen to.
Yeah, don't play it around kids who shouldn't be hearing those types of words. I'll give that full-on disclaimer.
Moonrisen, myself, and about 3/4 of chat was all planning on watching Fred do this if you care to join us for about 50 Sons of Monkeys.
Oh, Oh, has he already been given this seed? Is that a thing?
No,
Oh, if it hasn't been, I'm sure it will be.
Oh, okay. Well, I would love to check that out. I'm curious where the monkey counter would be on that one. I don't have a particular go-to to equate to that, but boy, it was just it was something for sure.
and how about that recorder track as well?
Yeah, I had to chuckle at that. I just thought of, I didn't say anything at first because I thought, all right, everybody has to know what this is. I even for about 20 minutes said, I didn't even do the name of that tune on that because it's Dragon Warrior. Like, it's the game that I kind of made my bread and butter in as a commentator.
Oh, goodness. Rywek, did you have any other comments on this seed, by the way?
Not really. I mean, most of my stuff is like, well, today I learned that these little flashing blue spots on my map tracker is like, oh, use the flute here. And like, oh, that's cool. I'm very happy to learn that. Now I have a fighting chance for round 4.
Absolutely. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to hide it. You had a 3 and even 4 Triforce lead at one point.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And-
That's pretty cool.
And I remember from about 4 years ago when this particular seed started, Moonrisen and I were discussing that y'all are in the same group as each other. So one of you can enjoy potentially having an even worse seed against my fellow commentator here.
Oh, we'll see about that. The wheel provides. The wheel will do what it does, and
Yeah.
we will see.
And the wheel is soon. It's soon. It's tonight.
I got in just under the wire because apparently 8 o'clock is the cutoff or something.
Nice.
That was my
can't wait.
other concern as I was approaching the 7:30 hour and approaching that 2 hours in. I'm thinking, one way or another, I have to finish this in the next half hour. And 9, while slightly troublesome, especially because my familiarity with second quest stuff isn't the greatest, as you could kind of tell.
Well, samesies. So let's do it. I think it'll be awesome.
Yeah, this was definitely a thing, and my chat is noting, glad that I added the commentator part as far as making my bread and butter in Dragon Warrior. They're saying that I'm not that great at that game either.
Well, you're better than me, I can tell you that.
My chat is a bunch of lovable blankety blanks when it comes to that.
And my brain is shutting down right now, so I just want to make sure that before we go any further into this hot mess, that I thank you both for doing this mess, and also good luck on wherever y'all fall in next week.
Yeah.
I came in expecting to maybe luck out a win, and I guess this is it here. So if I go, I don't even know how many more Swiss rounds there are. What, 2 more?
2 more.
2 more? Okay, so if I finish with a 1-4 record, I've met my quota. I'm good.
Actually, while on the subject, Rywek, you're in the 0-3 bracket for tonight's Wheel of Doom. Fearon, you're in the 1-2. Anybody either of you want to face?
Unfortunately, like, as my knowledge of the game is just as non-existent as was proven, I'm not very familiar with anybody in the community except for Rick. Rick is my mentor, except he should have taught me about the flute spots. Okay, he trained me for the rookie rumble last time, so there were no flute spots, I think.
Okay, let's put it this way. Rick is I've called him my Z1R Yoda for years, so I'm glad to have somebody else in that boat.
Yeah.
Fearon?
I'm self-taught and it shows. No, I don't know who is in the 1 and 2 field. I'm sure that there are a few people who got kind of unlucky and fell to there and will wipe the floor with me like anybody who faced Mike Tyson in the mid to late 80s. So who knows? I'm just gonna kind of do what I've been doing with this whole thing, rolling with the punches, having fun, and yeah, just playing some Zelda, entertaining the people. Hopefully, I did so tonight here under Speed Gaming 3.
You absolutely did, and Rywek, you did as well. Thank you both for an absolutely entertaining race. This was incredible to commentate.
Yay.
And thank you.
Did you like how I did to Zelda? What I think a lot of people wanted to do, given how that seed went at the end.
Yes.
It was deserved. Once I had the what is it, the race time room minimized for the seed, but once I was heading to the princess, I thought I should probably get this ready. I went, oh, Rywek had already thrown in the towel on this, understandably so. Okay, I can goof off and kind of play for the memes and beat the daylights out of the kidnap before ultimately declaring victory. If it hurts me in tiebreaker,
We'll see.
In this case, it was worth it. I mean, with everything that was going on, there were 3 or 4 spots that me and Moonrisen, apart from, the ones that we talked about, where we were like, has anyone checked this spot or has anybody checked that spot? And this race went so long, I had to stop to take my medicine. And one of you finally went and checked the bogey spot. And we were all hoping that something was going to be there. And the next thing I know, I'm hearing in my ear, he's checking the bogey spot, and it's nothing. And I was just so stunned that literally I had soda coming out of my nose.
see, that shows you how little, again, being self-taught. I don't even know what's considered the bogey spot.
The Bogey Arrow and Eastern Debt Mountain.
Eastern Death. Oh, the power bracelet required arrow. Got it.
That's the one.
Yeah, square 09 on the tracker, so it's 9 across on the top row. I'm learning things.
We
All 3 of
are.
us
I think
were learning
we're
things.
all learning things. This seed should be somewhere. Yeah, it should be somewhere in a fire. I don't know. Yeah, learning has occurred.
I'm pretty sure you both got hit by the same troll, so, what did y'all think of that one-way staircase in 8 that took you right back to that shoot room blocking you at the beginning?
I found it hilarious.
By the time I took it and found it, I was looking to leave anyway, so that actually was kind of convenient because that was when I had thrown in the towel and said, all right, whatever, if I'm looking for the bow, it's not here in 8, and lo and behold, it was in 9.
Hard shuffle being on, strange things happening that I think I've only seen maybe once or twice in random percent. This has got to have been one of the craziest, most amazing matches I've ever watched, and I thank you both.
Absolutely. Thank you both for putting on such a great show and great effort from both of you. Looking forward to what's coming up next week. And we'll find out very shortly. There is one more matchup on the docket for week number 3 here in Swiss. That is taking place right now at the Z1 Randomizer channel. That is Spotosaurus versus Jess Andy in the 1-1 bracket. To our runners, Fearon, Rywek, any last words for about this seed and what's to come?
Thank you for commentating and tracking. It's really appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you for exactly. I echo those sentiments. Sorry to keep you waiting as long as I did, but sometimes the game tends to game like that. And as far as words about the seed, well, come to my channel for them because I can't say them here on Speed Gaming 3.
Barbecued princess.
Absolutely. Thank you, Alan, for commentating with me.
Yes, it was a pleasure, and like I said, the two of us will probably only be allowed to commentate Panzer Dave races from now on.
Sounds about right. Thank you as well to Diesel Pilot for tracking for us. Very much appreciated, and we wouldn't be able to do this without you. Also, thank you to the Speed Gaming network. We wouldn't be able to restream this and many other races in this tournament if not for your help. And finally, thank you so much to the viewers for sticking around and encouraging the runners and helping us out, really, because we missed a lot of things in this race. And if not for you
Yeah, we
guys,
couldn't have done it without you.
absolutely. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's it. Alan, any last words before we close shop here?
I hope to commentate all three of y'all. Moon Risen, I would love to commentate with you again, and I would love to keep learning with all three of you people as we go on through this tournament. Thank you all.
Likewise, Alan, would be great to commentate with you again. Rywek, I'm sorry I cut you off there.
Oh, just saying bye, thank you.
And so, on behalf of my co-commentator, Alan, on behalf of our tracker, Diesel Pilot, on behalf of our runners, Fearon, Burgundy, and Rywek, and on behalf of the Z1R community, this has been Moon Risen Phoenix. Thank you all for watching. The final match of the Swiss in Week 3 is going on right now on the Z1 Randomizer channel. But until next time, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.